Hello children, welcome to Narayana Digital Classes, where learning never stops. So today I am going to discuss E-Techno exciting assignment number 22, topic states of matter. So in this the first question is, if Z is less than 1, if Z is less than 1, first of all what is Z? The coefficient. So Z is equal to PV by nRT. So here when Z is equal to, the coefficient is equal to 1, the Z is equal to 1, that means it represents the ideal behavior. It represents the ideal behavior. So when Z is not equal to 1, Z is equal to 1 means it represents, that means non-ideal behavior of the gases. Non-ideal behavior. Non-ideal behavior. So Z is equal not equal to 1 means whether it is Z greater than 1 or Z less than 1, the conditions are. If Z is greater than 1, that means positive deviation. Which deviation? Positive deviation from ideal gases. That means ideal behavior. The positive deviation from ideal behavior. Now that means here the gas is less compressed. But when Z less than 1, that means there should be a negative deviation. Which deviation? Negative deviation. Negative deviation. That means here the more gas can be compressed. So here our question is Z less than 1. The deviation is shown by the ideal gas means negative deviation. Which type of deviation? Negative deviation. Next we'll move to second question. The temperature at which the real gas obeys the ideal gas laws over the wide range of pressure is called its Boyle's temperature. It is the definition of Boyle's temperature. So what exactly Boyle's temperature? The temperature at which real gas obeys ideal gas law over a wide range of pressure is called Boyle's temperature, or also we can call Boyle's point. So both the first and second options are correct. So third option is the correct one. And next we will move to third question. Boyle's temperature depends on. So Boyle's temperature depends only the nature of the gas. Only the nature of the gas. So which option is correct? The first option is correct. And we will move to next question. So here the critical temperatures of Tc of O2 and Tc of N2 are given.
Okay.
So Tc of N2 are given. So what is the value of Tc? So here 155 Kelvin. Right? Tc of N2 126 Kelvin. 126 Kelvin. So here asking the ratio of reduced temperature. Ratio of reduced temperature of N2 and O2. Reduced temperature of N2 and O2. N2 and Tc of N2 by Tc of O2. Right? So here the ratio of reduced temperature of Tc of N2 and Tc of O2. So what is Tc of O2? The critical temperature of nitrogen is 126 Kelvin and the critical temperature of oxygen is 155 Kelvin. 155 Kelvin. So here if you do the calculation means we'll get 0.812. 0.812. This is the reduced temperature of N2 and O2. So which option is correct? Third option is correct. And next we'll move to last question. The compressibility factor Z of N2 at temperature minus 50 degrees Celsius. Minus 50 means convert that into Kelvin. So you will get 223 Kelvin, right? And the pressure is 800 atmosphere, and the pressure is 800 atmosphere. So here the Z value is 1.95. To calculate the mole of N2. You should find the mole of N2 gas required to fill a gas of cylinder at volume V is 100 liters. V is 100 liters under the given conditions. So we all know Z is equal to PV by nRT. Z is equal to PV by nRT. So we want to find here N value. So I am writing this formula in this form. That means N is equal to PV by ZRT. PV by ZRT. Then substitute all the values in this formula. So what is pressure? 800 atmosphere. And what is volume? 100 liters. And what is the Z value? 1.95. And what is the R value? So 0.0821. And into what is the temperature? 223 Kelvin. 223 Kelvin, right? So if you simplify all this, you will get the value of 2240.8. So this is the number of moles of nitrogen gas. So which option is correct? The first option is correct. Right, children? Thank you. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.